Say that again? That's what we're going with?
The other sisters were saying it was palm pullets, but I don't think we had palm pullets anymore.
Huh.
Them ladies wanted to go back. I was telling me it was
Already?
Already. Well, Hope wanted to go back because Danny's on his way, hey?
Well, it's hot, right? They won't be able to walk.
It'll just...
Yeah, this is a outbuilding or something.
Fireweeds kind of make everything look better.
They do.
It's not a chicken, not an old chicken
like
coop with
them.
windows.
Oh no, they're so invasive.
So what would this be, Rhea? This is definitely from the...
Like when I was a kid, we didn't have a chicken house here. It was over there. Behind
And I suppose it could be a chicken house, but then they wouldn't... Would they put windows in it? Like a shed, maybe?
Staples around the edges, probably plastic or something.
Maybe, yeah.
Wire mesh.
all this.
Well, it had a toggle door, so obviously something that didn't require...
Yeah,
like
it
it
must
wasn't...
have been a chicken house or
Yeah.
a storage shed.
There's your little door here.
Here's the door.
Oh, it's a little run for the chickens, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a chicken house.
Where do you see the run?
Right down there.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally.
Oh, there's a tree right behind. All this wood could be repurposed probably. Nowadays there's
Pretty great old one.
Well, it's held up this long, right?
Yeah.
It's probably sturdy. I had a job one summer down around Edmonton, outside Edmonton on a farm. The guy wanted all his old farm buildings torn down, and he made me pull every plank and pull every nail out, and anything that was straight went in one bucket. Anything that wasn't straight, we had to straighten and put in another bucket.
That's like Dad. That's what Dad did too. He was like.
And there were so many buildings I tore down. It was incredible. And it was stuff like this.
Nails.
Yeah.
They lived in the dirty 30s.
Okay, it's about a 30-foot, 40-foot drop down to the creek here. That's the Alces River, the headwaters of the Alces River. This is where the Rempel home site was. How far back does that go? Oh, Rhea's gone. So this would probably go back to the 60s. Here's the proprietor of the land, the keeper of the land, my cousin Trenton. We haven't found, you know what we were talking about earlier, I haven't seen anything like that. Yeah, and there's my brother.
That's the point, you're not supposed to be able to find those things.
We were wondering what this is, but obviously it was a chicken house, yeah.
Driving the big ones is not bad.
I remember my mom brought us down. Hey Rick, do you remember this? Mom's not here to talk about it, so I can't say anything. So we were coming around here in the station wagon when we were kids, and she cut that corner too sharp, and she went right up on the cutback.
Yeah, I just
on her side, and your dad had to come and pull her out. We were
just
all terrified. We were like this on the cut bank, parked on the cut bank.
Well,
What did you do, Mom?
I'm thinking this will all be gone because we're going to use this dirt for building the road.
Well, you can level it, right? Is that what you're
I'm
saying?
gonna push it all in. I'm going to, ideally, you're going to come off that culvert and just come straight up.
That actually reminds me a lot of the creek that goes right past Derek Containers.
Exactly. Except I would guess that the creek, the upper cache, is got a little bit more rock in it.
Oh yeah.
Whereas this is
Yeah.
just silt. You walk around in that, you're going to
Yeah,
sink
we've
up
got
to your knees.
a bit more clay, I think.
This is the Alces River, the headwaters. It flows into the Peace.
They're flooding.
What's that?
As you can see, they're flooding.
Yeah, they're bursting at the banks.
Everyone's moving to higher ground.
My baby's all dusty. This is the old home site where this camper is sitting. It overlooked the creek.
It's the rebuild.
So I've already got footage from here, but I didn't realize this is where the house was. The house burned down. They had to move out. There's a story behind that too. We're going to see if we can get my uncle to talk about it. People hide the treasures in the outhouse?
No.
Nobody's going to look in there, right?
Lost wallets, but the other thing is when somebody in the family caught a big disease, they threw all their cutlery, silver cutlery, and fine china because they didn't want anybody else eating off of that and getting sick as well.
I suppose you could always just wash them, but
Well, no, back then they didn't know what it was. So it was just safer to throw it all
so this is the old crapper. They probably had a few different crapper sites here. This is the last one.
Every time we had to look inside before we get in there.
Oh yeah.
The wasp nest.
Okay, $500 if somebody wants to climb down in there.
Isn't that a marijuana plant?
There goes Troy.
We got the fencing here. You can definitely see this is where they kept the horses. And that makes sense.
There's Mark, Heather, and
And this isn't the chicken coop. That was up on the other road, wasn't it?
He said that they, this was the brewery.
I'm sorry, what?
Where they the chicks
Oh
are
yeah.
hatching out.
Yeah. Because you do have to separate them, otherwise the chickens will eat them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do we got here? This is just this is a hog's back, more or less. This is what
they're just
Trent.
using it for a trail, I think.
Like this is going to extend out into the creek valley. Look at all the fireweed.
Oh, there's a bit of water over there.
Actually, yeah, almost enough you could swim in if you weren't too scared of getting a rash.
Maybe it was just those ones we climbed up.
Let's have a look.
They seemed bigger.
Quite a bit higher than that.
You know what? Those are them, but I remember trees being at the top. But see, like you said, like they could have come in here and tore it all down. No, you know what? It was on the other side of the creek, though.
Over there.
Yeah, and what? Paul was with us, and I think Terry, Trevor, you, Richard was probably there. And I just remember choking on the dust because we kicked up a lot of dust.
Shale
Must be a
cliffs.
beaver dam over here.
Oh yeah, there's lots of. I don't see any beaver out there right now, but there's lots of water backed up in here.
They're staying in the cool.
Yeah, they're probably lodging it right now. What model is this? Well, that might just be the arm. Oh, sorry. No, it's Cobelco. You win the prize, Richard.
Yeah, it says over.
Well, I thought maybe kind of like the Canada arm. Maybe they just built the arm.
Oh yeah, that's true. This is Yamaha.
This part's
Kind of looks like it's made in Japan.
it's a very interesting looking loader or backhoe.
Roll on its front.
Look at those old blocks. Look like they're.
Pretty neat, but I don't remember it sitting here when we were kids. But I remember it on lots of pictures.
And that's the only access to those fields other than this way now. So I went and bought big culverts to go in. So we have.
Well, the crossings look good. I could have probably drove the car in here.
Well, we've got. You can. The only spot that's bad for like a car or something would be right here. There's just a little dip that's a little too.
There's an old pair of shoes there. Let's take it up. No, up there. Someone's already brought over, so we'll take
The old Ford.
Way to stop at the
Or was
grain
there a
truck.
critter?
What is this, like a, what do they call those big ones?
Backwards.
Oh yeah.
Just even more.
LTD?
Down in the shade here. What?
Booster cable?
Oh, it's a race car. Or it looks like one.
Hold the book.
Got the detailing on it.
I don't want
Demolition derby all the time.
Yeah, that's it. Is there concrete in the doors?
Well, that's one of his old cars.
How was that ride?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That's what Troy.
Probably go put it in the
What's that? Oh,
He took a shot of your
oh
butt.
my.
So did I.
I think he's taking this one out of here too. That truck's going.
But
Car, I think, is going.
if you got to get the combine in here, so I guess you could always put the header on a trailer.
I have a transport.
Yeah,
The combines are still 20 feet wide.
but it's easier just to drive
Nice
them down here.
Not.
What's going on back there? What's going on back there? It won't start, man.
I was guessing which
I guess there's a grizzly in there.
Yeah, that's what Trent was saying.
Boy, you stand out.
Hunters
I love.
are not going to get you.
No, yeah, you're safe.
Right away.
Actually, that's not true. I've heard stories of surveyors getting shot on a quad with their cruiser vests on. I thought it was a moose.
Yeah. Sounded like
A rare one.
With a motor.
Or a big Canadian, she sounds.
Okay, so what are we looking at here? Obviously, none of our aunts or uncles were conceived in this thing.
Is this the old binder he was talking about?
I would not know.
That's what he was saying.
Gears, springs. There's the controls.
Oh, there's one vehicle that they didn't get conceived because there's a rubber.
I was just saying to my mom the other day, I need an old disc by my front door to scrape the garden mud off my shoes.
I got big ones. Oh, yeah, that's the bind. That's a binder.
The other bottle.
There we go. We were looking, because that's what Rick said it was.
Yeah, it's a binder.
What's this one here?
All bound.
There's another one on the other side of the creek too. I was trying to figure out if it's a Massey or a McCormick. I don't know.
Well, maybe we can find a little plate around here. Probably not.
No, I kind of looked.
They don't really have much.
So PTO? I see.
That's a drive. That's just a rear end of something. These are ground driven. Their horses pulled these around. They're all ground driven. That's a rear end of probably something like that.
Oh, right. It's not attached, right?
No, it says Pepsi-Cola. Yeah, Pepsi-Cola.
Oh, wicked. And then they put some fence posts in there for a frame.
There's a cutter bar there too somewhere.
What's this? Oh, flashlight.
This is what you might want to look at here, Doug. It's these.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's where they drag it along, and these would go down and scoop it up. Scoop up the winders.
Wicked. So we got 4 vehicles here? 5? We're down in the valley bottoms. You can see this up there. That's where the farm fields are. Pontiac. There's definitely one of our aunts or uncles was conceived in this car. For sure. Old Pontiac.
Is this an old Christine car? No, not
You know, of the same ilk, I suppose. Gonna need a little bit of work.
What? What are you talking about?
The back
Perfect.
seat's gone.
Perfect.
A little bit of moss on the rear window.
This one you could drive right off the
Okay,
lot.
so what is this? 3 on the tree or is it automatic? Is there a clutch pedal? Oh, I can't even see. No, it's automatic.
This one's ready to drive off the lot, Doug.
What is this? Is it?
It's Dodge.
Oh yeah. The old Dodge pickup. It's wicked.
You want an old toolbox?
With the old pinned tailgate.
Found a little vial of nail polish.
I found a flashlight.
I found a toolbox.
Did ya?
Well,
I think you guys found the same flashlight.
I found a car battery. It's 6 volt though. I guess this thing's old enough that it was 6 volt, eh? Actually, that battery looks a lot newer than the truck.
The truck's tag is actually right here in the front.
I would say what, 62? It's probably on the door here.
Oh, it's right here. Oh, it might be on the inside of the door.
Well, I don't.
Yeah, 63.
Wicked. And this one,
The VIN
this-
numbers on these to
and-
what we got now.
and this one was 3 on the tree.
Yeah, this is a 300.
It's a 100.
It's got a big flathead in it.
300?
100.
Oh yeah, half ton.
it's not a toolbox with gears, it's an ammo box.
Or no, Dodge was 225, wasn't it? Or no, and even before that they had some sort of flat.
Old horse nest? No, that's small.
Yeah, this was Uncle Terry. He's taking it out.
What do you think, Troy? Can you fix it?
Yep, we just need a little
My dad's got an ultimate set of tools.
You're gonna need a bigger toolbox.
I was just quoting Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I was quoting Donnie Lamory.
Were you?
Yeah.
Grill of that one.
This almost looks like an ammo box over here. They weren't messing around here on the Rempel farm. They bought their ammo in bulk. Machine guns, turrets. We don't mess around. I love that station wagon. That's held up well, considering, you know, where it's at right now. I mean,
It was no, that one was right side up.
bullet holes in it.
oh, I'm sure. Yeah, it's target practice now. You can see, yeah, there's a bullet hole right there.
One of these is just riddled with them. That one was
Somebody scooped the engine out of it. It obvious. Oh no, there's the there. No, it just dropped. Or is that how low it was?
It's just missing its heads in it, the top ends off.
Yeah.
That's a big V8 in there.
No
That's a
kidding.
71.
Spare headlight in the front seat.
I missed those old round composite headlight, or not
Yeah.
composite. Yeah, composite
Remember the
headlights.
station wagon you guys used to have?
They were like $5. Easy to change. Yeah. But you can't find any reason to use them unless you got an old vehicle.
Yeah, I got a couple.
I found I could see the road a lot better with those old lights.
Well, they were designed a little better. This is a Rambler.
Dad, there's
Hudson
a license plate.
Is that ever an interesting looking car, hey?
Whoa. Let's see, found a light bulb, Dad.
I'm zoomed out as far as I can be.
For some reason I thought it was the old Ramblers that had suicide doors.
I got this.
Bel Air had suicide doors.
Look at you guys. You know your cars? There's a cranberry. Or is it cranberry?
Rose
There's a rose hip.
We gotta get you back out in the bush.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
Well, I didn't see any prickles on it, but there are, obviously there
I'm
are.
just gonna pick you up and drop you off one day and let you find your own way.
Figure it out. I'll just be eating poisonous plants. Look at all the fireweed. I did good there. There's all the fireweed, right?
Wash it all up and see what it says.
What do you got? Oh,
You're getting a whole bunch of good stuff.
Specimens.
He probably get about
And I've got
$80
two.
on eBay for those.
Don't give mine.
Is there a year on that license plate?
No. But there's a year on the car. The car. Oh, there's some suspicious looking holes.
Yeah.
Bonnie and Clyde, yeah.
I wonder why that car's upside down.
Somebody was having fun.
Take the rear end out of it.
Yeah. It was almost this bad, actually. Yeah, we were too young to actually push the car off. We had to get Phil to yank us off. But that was definitely the corner, and Mom almost doesn't even remember it. Of course she doesn't remember it.
Did she hit her head or?
No. She just, so that corner, you were coming over here checking the cars out, and we just went around the corner right here, and there's a cut bank right there, and she cut way too sharp, and then she went right up on the cut bank and went on her side.
Oh.
And we were stuck in the car. And, Mom must have crawled out, or you crawled out, and went and got Phil.
That was during the arena?
No, this is when we were like toddlers, or little kids. She was coming out to visit I think they were still living here?
Yeah. Chair and
They found the nameplate on it. Model BC 2421.
You still get parts for it.